from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now on 2nd and 16.
Burrow
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Darnay Holmes
Able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll set up a throw on the move to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Joe Burrow.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And now they will throw it with Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jamar Chase.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now back to throw.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on second down. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They go play action with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit.
York able to send this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow looking to pass.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 30.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
This time Burrow will look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
45 yards rushing for him now. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A handoff to Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for New Orleans, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Texans,